But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. McLeod to return it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Kerry Hyder in on the stop.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. Pickett to throw on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. Open man here, Sims complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start by running the option to the right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 38, Purdy escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Purdy now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Let's go, man. Let's go. Make a play ball, baby. Come on. Let's go. Shut him down. Been there, done that.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Steven Sims now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds his tight end, Gentry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They hand this off to Harris. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 2, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards that time.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go, y'all. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go. Let's go. Get it all right now. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Don't give him enough.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Purdy. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Pickett now from the gun here. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the give, this is Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Pickett back to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now Purdy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Purdy looking to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Purdy, big 4th down play. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 41-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Here's Harris. He'll take it inside the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Purdy sets up to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Jennings. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.